very good afternoon to all of you, and I'm actually honored and delighted to be here sitting in front of, the folks who've been facilitating India's lending journey. And I think I'm the least knowledgeable about lending in this whole room. All of you know much, much more than what I do. So in the next 15, 20 minutes, what I plan to do is to walk you through some recovery or collection solutions and that Razorpay and Ezetap have. So Ezetap is a Razorpay company, and just for those who do not know, we acquired Ezetap 6 months ago, and it's a fully owned company by Razorpay now. So before this, Razorpay was on the digital collections or the card not present sort of a journey, or CNP as we call it. Now with Ezetap, we are also in the physical collections or physical journey where the card present, the card swiping is there. Okay, so I'll just, as I told you, I'll just focus on what we are doing in this space and how we're using technology. So dividing this talk into three broad parts. First, we'll share a bit about lending industry on what's our understanding of that, and I know you folks know much more than what we do, but we'll just present some snapshot of how we see the sector and what's our understanding of the sector. Then we'll look at what have we built as technology in the sector, especially on the collections part. And then we'll look at how can we collaborate and how can we come together to enable collections for your org. Okay. So if you look at this, so these figures all of you must be knowing, but the trend that we are saying is that digital lending is already around 1/6 of the lending, and it's just bound to grow. So gone are the days when people used to go to a lender to borrow money, take physical money and come back and pay. And so is the digital collections also. And unsecured loans are actually becoming a big part of this chunk, and they're growing faster than the secured loan segment. And we do, and I'll just move a bit to a side so that you can see the slides also. Sorry. And we do see, this BNPL sector growing at a CAGR of around 25% for the next 6-7 years. So the opportunity is immense, the growth is immense, and we, as Razorpay, feel that we've not even touched the tip of the icebergs till now, basically. And this sector is just bound to grow. What we've done is, the flow in the middle used to be our flow prior to digital lending guidelines, when we could actually, NBFC could load the money to the Razorpay account, we did the dispersal, we did the collection also and settled to the NBFC. But after the digital lending guidelines, we are now doing a direct loan dispersal to the borrower, and the direct repayment via PG is happening. So if you look at this whole thing, the way we've been able to adopt to this change is primarily because of the technology at the back end. We look at this whole money movement ecosystem in terms of a 4-party framework. There's a customer, there's a merchant, which you folks are, then there is Razorpay, and then there is this whole world of service providers. That includes the card schemes, that includes the banks, that includes UPI, that includes the wallets, everything. So what we are saying is that the focus of the merchant should only be on their customers and how to increase the business. The money movement can happen either ways, from the merchant to the customer or customer to the merchant. We'll facilitate both of them. And we'll make sure that all your money movement needs, and please note this word, money movement. This, earlier it used to be a payment collection sort of thing. Now it's a money movement where you can move money from any party to any party, and Razorpay has solutions for that. And we can actually change according to the, regulations, and this is how we have changed this, okay? Now, if you look at the flow of money in collections, there are primarily 4 stages where you will have problems. The first is the payment reminder stage. What happens is that most of the borrowers would have given you a mandate or postpaid checks, but those are also now fading away. It's more the NASH mandate that you get. So if the mandate does not succeed, then you have to either give them alternate way, and also you have to give a reminder before the mandate that this mandate is becoming due. Razorpay, what we do is, and this is a major challenge with the collection. Now when the borrower does the payment, then the outstanding amount it has delayed settlement, and there is also a very poor payment experience. Payment per se is a painful process, and if the payment experience is not good, then the customer is bound not to make those payments, and also the payment options are very limited. Then in the amount transfer stage, there's a transfer from account to the NBFC account, and commission is credited to the aggregator. But what happens is, in this process also there is a manual receipt issuance, there are issues with check bounces, etc. And all these are challenges right now. How we are solving these challenges is, at the payment reminder stage itself, we can have an automated and configurable reminder. Okay. And also along with that reminder, we can also send a payment link, which is a call to action. The user can click on that payment link and make the payments. Also, what we do is, we also do an automated reconciliation, and we can accept those payments seamlessly. Then at the amount transfer stage, we use instant settlement, because normally what happens is, at the day of the mandate normally is debited a day or two before the due date. If the settlement, the funds don't hit the account of the NBFC before the due date, then you will levy a delayed payment charge, which the customer will contest. We have this instant settlement solution, and which we are using, it largely in the lending sector. And what we are saying is that we'll settle the money to you instantly, so that you can straightway mark that loan as closed and not levy any interest charges. Then also, what we do is, we also do a repayment splitting. We can split the money into multiple accounts. This we can do. This is a standard feature which we've been using in payment gateway now for quite some time. We can split the multiple payments into different parties, and this is based on the API calls that are given by the merchant, that's by you. And we can also integrate this with your ERP system, and you can track the settlement and the movement of funds. This is the Razorpay total framework that we offer. So what we are saying is that if you are a business at the center, whatever money movement needs to have, we offer solutions for that. The ones that are highlighted are the ones which you will be using primarily for the collection part. So if you look at the incoming money movement, we have payment gateways, we have card present payment, that's the POS machines. We can send payment links. Now, the beauty of the payment links is that payment links can also serve as a reminder, or they can also serve as a replacement. They can also serve as a alternate payment mechanism. For example, if the mandate, if the customer is given an e-mandate, that mandate bounces, and that can be due to any reason, the salary not credited on time, etc., etc. You can send a payment link. The customer can pay through any alternate account, and we can do a back-end reconciliation, so you won't have to face those troubles. We can also do subscriptions, where we can have standing instructions. Instant settlement I told you about, and this route is nothing but the money splitting. The other products listed on this slide are the ones that Razorpay offers as a standard suite, and these products will take care of all the money movements of any business that are done. So I'll just talk about 3 case studies here, and how we've helped these customers solve their recovery problems. In case of MoneyView is a company which is into budgeting, investing, and lending, and they distribute loans to customers partnering with multiple NBFCs. Okay, and their main problem was their one-time payments and recurring both were non-digital. They could not split their payments, and they could not do a digital dispersal of loans. And what we are offering is, we are offering all the products that are listed on the previous slide: payment gateway, payment links, recurring, smart collect, route, Razorpay X, all that we are offering to them. And today what Moneyview is able to do is, they have their manual intervention has gone down by more than 60% in fact. And what this does is, this helps you free up a lot of bandwidth, and you can then spend that bandwidth on further analysis and further enhancement of your business. Another case study is ePayLater. ePayLater was founded in 2015, and we've been involved with them from almost day zero. In their problem was that they had the major reconciliation problem, and what they wanted was a faster reconciliation. Today what they are using is, they are using our payment gateway, Smart Collect, and Razorpay X. I want to talk a bit about Smart Collect. What Smart Collect does is, Smart Collect actually automates your NEFT and RTGS collections. What happens today is, before the advent of Smart Collect, what used to happen was that multiple people will pay money through NEFT or RTGS into your accounts, and then you had to do manual reconciliations, and the team had to sit, those snapshots or those emails had to be reconciled. Smart Collect will do away with all these challenges. We collect money into accounts, and what we do is, we settle this money into your main account, and your reconciliation report is provided user-wise. The users we tag them from your ERP system and tag their customer ID. So what's happened with ePayLater is, ePayLater has actually also reduced the manual intervention by more than 50%. So the point I'm trying to make here is that if we are reducing your manual intervention, there are 2 or 3 benefits that you get. Number one, you get more bandwidth of those people who can focus on other tasks. Secondly, it reduces the cost, and third, it increases the accuracy. This is another company. I'm sorry, I can't tell you the name of this, but this is a company. They implemented our insurance collection solution to their field agents. Field agents earlier used to take checks. Okay, so what we did was that, in one check takes 3 to 7 days. Then there is check bounce problem. So what we've done is, we've done our SDK integration to their existing agent application, and we also integrate with the ERP. So now when the merchant goes, the agent, they collect the payment through a payment link, and everything is automated. In the lending category, these are some of the main clients that we are working with, and all of them have different use cases and different pain points that we are solving. And just to let you know that our solution, since I spoke about tech earlier also, it's a totally tech-enabled, scalable, and customizable solution also. Tomorrow, if there is some particular need that you have which we do not have ready as of now, we can build that solution. In insurance, NBFC work with almost all the players. So, all of them work and insurance works with us primarily on 2 ways. One is the premium collection, and second is the claim dispersal also. In claim dispersal, what we do is, we also help you settle your claims to your customers. Okay, and all this is done again by virtue of a pool account which we are allowed to operate on your behalf, and we can settle the funds, the claims to the clients, to your customers basically. And this is my email ID, my phone number. We are sitting right out here, and if you want to talk about anything, we'll be more than happy to talk. And so thank you very much, folks, and thanks for being a great audience. Thank you very much.